rumors, theories, whispers. This story is built on all of it. Fan speculation, internet deep dives, and receipts that might mean something or absolutely nothing. But one thing's for sure, the drama is loud, and it's getting harder to ignore. Because this isn't just another rocky marriage headline. It's not just about Hailey and Justin holding hands on red carpets or kissing at Fashion Week. This goes deeper, much deeper. Behind the glitz and filters is a spiral playing out in real time, and fans think they're finally seeing the truth. Hailey Bieber, a name people once dismissed as just another pretty plus one, has been quietly climbing, fighting for space in an industry that never rolled out the red carpet for her. Vogue covers don't come easy, especially not when your husband is out here dropping emotional landmines on your biggest day. And when that solo Vogue cover finally arrived, the one that was supposed to scream, "I made it," Justin Bieber, her own husband, hijacked the moment with one bizarre, tone-deaf caption that sent the internet into full meltdown. He reminded everyone of a past fight where he said she'd never be on Vogue, and he chose that exact day to bring it up. Fans were shocked, some even furious. And what started as a modeling milestone turned into what many are now calling emotional sabotage, plain and simple.
In doing that, I just felt like it was disrespectful to me, to my relationship. It just was, period, the end.
So is this just a couple with bad communication? Or is it something darker, something calculated? People are now asking the question Hailey won't ask out loud. Is the man who says he loves her actually holding her back? Let's break it all down. Because this might not be a love story. It might be a warning. This isn't just another story about Hailey and Justin. This goes way deeper than a messy marriage or cute red carpet moments. Behind every Vogue cover, every picture-perfect kiss, and every polished Instagram post, there's a side of Hailey's life she's never fully told, until now. Let's keep it real. Hailey Bieber didn't just step into the spotlight because of her last name. She's been fighting for respect in the modeling world since day one, trying to break out from under the shadows of Kendall Jenner, Gigi Hadid, and every other it girl dominating the runway. And just when it looked like she was finally having her moment, Justin, her own husband, found a way to ruin it. That Vogue cover she waited years to get, solo, on her own terms, was supposed to be the biggest win of her career. But instead of celebrating it like a loving partner should, Justin turned the spotlight back on himself with a tone-deaf Instagram caption that completely shifted the energy. He wrote, "You know, this reminds me of when Hailey and I got into a huge fight. I told Hales she would never be on the cover of Vogue." Like what? Why would he bring that up? And then he tried to soften it by adding, "Yikes, I know. So mean." Then followed it up with, "For some reason, because I felt so disrespected, I thought I gotta get even." I think as we mature, we realize we're not helping anything by getting even. We're honestly just prolonging what we really want, which is intimacy and connection. Seriously, fans were not buying it at all. The internet lit up, dragging Justin for what many saw as cold, self-centered behavior. One person commented, "Who needs enemies when they have a husband like you?" Another added, "Hailey doesn't need new haters. She's already got the biggest one at home," hinting that Justin might be doing more damage than her critics online. Then someone else said, "This is giving staying together for the kids' energy," suggesting their relationship felt forced, like something to keep up appearances instead of real love. And after Justin quickly changed the caption, another person threw shade with, "It's too late to say sorry." That reference to his own song hit hard, and fans knew exactly what it meant. Even though he tried to clean it up fast, the damage was already done. People saw how little effort he put into celebrating Hailey's major moment. So now, the big question is this. Why does Justin keep doing this? Why bring up the time he doubted her dreams, on the exact day she proved him wrong? Why keep embarrassing her in front of millions? Because when you take a closer look, this isn't some isolated moment. This is part of a pattern, a disturbing one. There's been so many times where Justin has publicly overshadowed, humiliated, or outright disrespected Hailey. From brushing off her kisses in front of cameras, to posting a meme of a kid in full winter gear flipping the middle finger in 5 different ways. Captioned, POV, "Me behind my girlfriend after she makes me mad." Like, are we joking right now? At one point, he even told her not to touch him, on camera, making her look completely shut down and embarrassed in public. It was uncomfortable to watch. And it led fans to start asking the one question no one wanted to say out loud. Is Justin Bieber emotionally sabotaging Hailey's career on purpose? Let's talk about the industry for a second. Because Hailey's rise in fashion has never been easy. Sure, she's a Baldwin, but in the modeling world, that only gets you in the room. It doesn't keep you there. If you're not towering over everyone, walking like you own the runway, and linked up with the Jenner crew, you're already at a disadvantage. Hailey has talked about this herself, how her journey in modeling wasn't fast or glamorous. It was slow. It was frustrating. And yes, a little isolating. She often felt like she didn't measure up, especially next to friends like Kendall, Bella, and Gigi. Not just emotionally, physically. She didn't fit the industry mold, and people made sure she felt that. This wasn't some quiet, personal insecurity. It was full-on rejection, plain and loud. People in powerful rooms actually questioned whether Hailey even counted as a real model. Can you imagine that? She's been grinding since her teenage years, working nonstop just to land big campaigns and walk for top designers. And even after marrying one of the most famous pop stars on the planet, people still brushed her off like she was just another influencer who got lucky. That Vogue cover? It should have been her moment. The one that shut down the critics and proved she earned her place in fashion. It was supposed to be the spotlight she'd waited years to step into. But instead of her husband celebrating her like any supportive partner would, he made it about himself. What should have been pure joy turned into a public reminder of the time he told her she'd never make it. A moment meant to uplift her ended up highlighting how little faith he once had. It left a bad taste, and not just for her, for everyone watching. And what makes it sting even more? Justin has shown way more warmth and support to other women in the past. Like actual encouragement. Even his ex, Kendall Jenner, got a softer, sweeter moment from him. Let's rewind to 2016. Kendall lands a Vogue cover. And what does Justin do? He reposts it and says, "Congrats, Ken, you look beautiful." Simple, direct, no shade, no awkward confession, just love. But when it's Hailey, he takes it back to a fight where he told her she'd never land a cover, and then posts about it on her big day, calling it growth. Fans weren't impressed, not even close. One viral tweet nailed it. The message he sent to the friend he hooked up with was more heartfelt than the one he sent to his own wife. That one hit hard. The energy felt completely wrong. And people noticed. This wasn't just about a bad caption or a few awkward moments. It was starting to look like a pattern. And honestly, it's exhausting to watch unfold. Behind the scenes, things seem even messier. Sources close to them say Justin and Hailey argue often. And when they do, he doesn't pull punches. He reportedly goes straight for the jugular, saying things that hurt her deeply, especially when it comes to her career. He tears her down, makes her feel like she's not enough, and then apologizes. And like clockwork, she forgives him. Every single time. Their relationship isn't calm, it's chaotic. High highs, low lows. Big blow-ups and big makeups. It's like a modern-day Romeo and Juliet, just without the poetic romance. People around them say Hailey genuinely believes she can help him grow, that she can fix it. But no matter how many times they patch things up, it always circles back to the same dysfunction. And the emotional toll? It's not just coming from behind closed doors. Hailey also has to deal with the aftermath of Justin's unpredictable behavior in public, which some fans now believe could be the start of something deeper, possibly a mental health spiral. Let's be honest, Justin clearly seems to be struggling. And he's even spoken about it himself. According to rumors, he's been feeling down, overwhelmed, and angry, especially after learning about serious financial problems caused by people he trusted who reportedly took advantage of him. His team claims he's clean now, but fans aren't convinced. Especially after that viral video of him at Hailey's pop-up shop, where he was rambling, overly hyped, and visibly off. People started talking fast. And the concern? Very real. Another video had fans seriously confused. Justin was caught on camera rapping random lines like, "I fly high like a magpie, I go high like a bad guy." It didn't make any sense, and people were left wondering what was going on. Then things really exploded after Coachella 2025, when a clip surfaced that appeared to show Justin smoking something in the crowd. Fans immediately speculated it was weed. At least, that's what people are saying online. Hailey didn't hesitate. She grabbed Justin's younger half-brother, Jackson, and got him out of there. But Justin? He stayed right where he was, dancing with his crew like nothing happened at all. The backlash hit hard again. And once more, it was Hailey who had to clean up the mess. She tried to reset the narrative by taking Justin to Disneyland, maybe hoping it would lighten the mood and help him relax. But instead, it seemed to make things worse. Photos started popping up showing Justin looking completely down at Disneyland of all places. Like, that's supposed to be the happiest place on earth, right? You could tell Hailey was trying. She was really standing by him, doing everything she could. But it was also painfully clear she looked drained. I'm fragile, I'm insecure, and I've had more days than I can count where I've scrolled Instagram, comparing myself to everyone else. That's straight from Hailey. She opened up about those feelings right after Justin posted a video of himself crying. Some people said it was just stress. Others claimed it had something to do with Hailey possibly being pregnant and Justin not being ready. If that's true, that's a dark situation, and fans are reaching their limit. After years of public awkwardness, cold moments, and subtle signs of disrespect, they're done staying quiet. Because this doesn't look like love. It doesn't feel healthy. And now, even her celebrity friends are starting to show support, while Justin stays distant. Kim and Kylie were out here, hyping her up in the comments of that Vogue cover post. Meanwhile, Justin was off on some vague emotional rant that had nothing to do with her. And then came Selena. She liked a Roadskin post featuring Hailey, and people immediately noticed. Just a few hours later, Selena posted something cryptic about cheering someone on. And yeah, fans read straight between the lines. After all that, people were seriously side-eyeing Justin. One person summed it up. All of this support makes it very clear who the problem's been all along. But now we're crossing into even scarier territory, because some fans aren't just talking about emotional damage anymore. They're bringing up allegations of physical abuse. And if even half of this is true, we're looking at a side of Justin the public was never supposed to see. Let's go back to 2017, Ecuador. According to witnesses, Hailey was filming Justin on her phone. What started out lighthearted quickly turned dark. Allegedly, Justin grabbed her arms, pushed her, and made her fall to the ground. And other girls who were there? They say they were genuinely scared by how aggressive he became. And unfortunately, that wasn't the only time. There's also video footage of him hitting her in public. Yes, with cameras rolling. People were shocked. If that's how he acts in front of the world, what happens when no one's watching? Then there's that video from Las Vegas, the one where Justin is seen walking ahead, pacing fast, talking loudly, while Hailey follows behind him silently. The energy? Uncomfortable. People instantly flagged it as a red flag. Others went even further, calling it classic abuser behavior, love bombing in private, then tearing her down in public. Another moment fans caught? He stepped out of a car and slammed the door right before Hailey could get out. That's when people started using the term humiliation ritual. Like he's breaking her down emotionally, again and again, right in front of the entire world. What makes all of this even more heartbreaking is that Hailey hasn't been silent about how deeply it affects her. She's been honest, saying how exhausting it is to constantly get hit with rumors. One minute people say they're getting divorced, the next they're moving across the world, or supposedly miserable behind closed doors. She tried telling herself it would hurt less over time, but it didn't. That pressure? It never really goes away. And it's not just trolls online. Even when Hailey's out there grinding, killing it in photo shoots, building her Rhode skincare empire, she's still stuck battling this nagging feeling that she has to prove her worth every single day. Like she needs to earn her place next to Justin, just to be taken seriously. It's exhausting, and it shows. And when Justin, intentionally or not, overshadows her biggest achievements, it just feeds into the story that she's not enough on her own. But here's the thing, she's not staying silent. Hailey is fighting back. She's trying to reclaim the narrative and remind the world she's not just his wife. She's the brand too. To be fair, Justin has opened up about his struggles as well. He once admitted that when people tell him he deserves all his success, it makes him feel like a fraud. He said, "If they only knew my thoughts, how judgmental I am, how selfish I really am. I definitely feel unqualified most days." That's raw. That's vulnerable. But it doesn't erase the fact that Hailey may now be the one carrying the emotional weight. Justin has also confessed something even darker. When he feels unworthy, his instinct is to bring others down. "People told me my whole life, wow, Justin, you deserve that," he said. Then added, It made me feel sneaky, like, damn, if they only knew my thoughts, how judgmental I am, how selfish I really am, they wouldn't be saying this. So maybe that moment, when he dimmed Hailey's shine and made her Vogue cover all about him, wasn't really about her. Maybe it was shame bubbling to the surface. Still, that doesn't excuse it. Because no matter the reason, the result is the same. Justin is creating a world where Hailey's biggest accomplishments become her most humiliating moments. Like when he quietly edited his caption after the backlash started. He went from a bizarre confession about once doubting her career to a random cluster of emojis, shrugging, finger-pointing, hard hands, and even that awkward tear smiley face. What even was that? And the worst part? Hailey said nothing. She just took it again. Let's zoom out. Because this isn't just about one weird caption or a passive-aggressive moment online. This is about career sabotage, mental burnout, and the very real possibility that Hailey might walk away from modeling completely. Sources say she's already been stepping back from runway shows. Her focus now? Road. Skincare. Business. Why? Because modeling means visibility. And every time she steps into the spotlight, Justin finds a way to dim it. That Vogue cover was supposed to rewrite the narrative. Instead, it might have been the moment she decided she'd had enough. Will she quit? We don't know. What we do know is that Hailey has endured 10 years of being second-guessed, publicly humiliated, and emotionally tossed around. And somehow, she's still standing, still working, still smiling. But for how much longer? So now it's time to ask the real question. Was this ever love? Or was it quiet career sabotage wearing the mask of support? Because from the public fights, the deleted captions, the strange confessions, and the silence when it mattered most, Justin has shown the world something Hailey might never say herself. That sometimes, the man who says he loves you might also be the one standing in your way. If you're still here, you're the real MVP. Now we want to hear from you. Do you think Justin is actually trying to sabotage Hailey's modeling career? Or is this just one chaotic love story with way too many red flags? Hit that like button and subscribe for more. Because this drama, it's far from over.